What's up, guys? Are you like me? You got a big off-road rig, you got big beefy tires, but you want to be able to deflate them so that you can add some more comfort while you're out on the trails, and you don't want to spend $1,000 on some name brand compressor that's still going to take 20 minutes to air up your tires? Then check this out, because I got just a hack for you where you can do it all for under a couple $100. If you have some pretty basic fabrication skills, access to some tools, a welder, then this video is for you. Also, if you just like not spending a ton of money and you want to save yourself some bucks so that you can invest it somewhere else in your rig, then this video is also for you. So today we're talking about what I use for onboard air. I'll show you my air compressor setup here in a little bit. Right now I'm going to show you my inflation system. So I use the Moreflate. It's a two-way inflator. You can deflate, inflate, and you can run up to 2 lines. You could also, from those lines, split it if you wanted to connect all 4 of your lines. I do 2 tires at a time because I run a little bit heavier PSI in the back than I do in the front. I'm usually towing something heavy or have my dirt bike on the back, so you're going to want that added PSI. But I picked this system up off of Facebook Marketplace. I got a screaming deal on this thing, and it's worked great for me. I've had it for about a year now. Probably used it 20-30 times, and it's awesome, and I'll kind of show you here how it works. So here's the inside unit. Like I said, it's basically just the Fortress air compressor from Harbor Freight taken apart. I mounted it to the inside and I ran, this is your air line. I had to put a couple adapter fittings on here to run this quick connect hose. But that's the air line. It just runs down through a hole that I've drilled in the floor. Power cable comes out of there, goes into the switch. And that right there is just ran off of my EcoFlow power station. I have the Delta Max. Turn that thing on. It fills the tank that's underneath the van, mounted to the frame. And you have way higher CFM than you would with any of those super expensive 12-volt compressors. As you can see here, this is the ARB Twin, and these things are not cheap, man. I see so many people putting these in their rig. You gotta buy an install kit for them to run them as well. They're not out of the box ready to go unless you buy the whole expensive kit. And they're honestly kind of lousy. They don't push out a whole lot of CFM. You can check out any YouTube videos on these things. They seem like they just take forever. Here's a look underneath my frame where I've made the Fortress air compressor mount. I just spent like a half a day cutting out some metal and making some templates that mounted to the tank, and then it bolted up to the frame. Some existing holes on my frame, I didn't even have to drill any, so that was a plus. And all in all, I spent about 2 days getting this thing taken apart and mounted into my van. I wish I would have filmed the fabrication part of this, but I did this about a year ago and it didn't even cross my mind. So here's some pictures I had on my phone. Got a couple different air hoses I use. One of these is just a main hose that connects to my air compressor, and I run that to the Moreflate system. And then I have 2 separate hoses that branch off of that and go to my tires. On the end of the ones that hook to my tires, I have these quick connect. You just push that button and it slides right onto your valve stem, nice and easy. Whenever you're deflating your tires, dropping your PSI, you don't have to have it hooked up to your air compressor because you're just letting air out. But you do want to make sure that first you hook up to this thing, have your valve shut off, connect your tires, and then you can set your designated pressure, and then you just slide that valve open and it'll drop it down to whatever PSI you have it set at. All right, so we're gonna get started. Just pops right in. Second line, just like that. It's got this nice hook on here that you can hang it off your bumper or somewhere. And it's as easy as pushing down Slide on. No leaks. We're gonna go back to our Moreflate system. Turn it on. Right now the pressure's at 52. It remembers what you last set your pressure to, so this one was at 35. We'll go ahead and drop it down to 30 PSI. Let me get my stopwatch out. All right, and you slide this green coupler. As soon as I slide that, I'm gonna hit the start button. As you can see, it's already starting to drop pretty quick. It'll pause like that so that it can regulate the pressure and make sure that it's equalizing. That's a better angle. There you go, man. Minute 44 seconds. This thing will beep at you until you turn it off. You want to make sure to close that valve. That way, when you disconnect, it's not going to let all the air come out of your other tire. Now for what everybody wants to know. When I turn this thing on, we're going to run our stopwatch also, see how long it takes to fill the tank. Once the tank is full, then I will hook up the air hose and we will start to get our tires back up to 55 PSI. Right behind the driver's seat here. Put my switch on, compressor is going. Tank is filling up. All right, we're gonna get our air hose plugged in to the compressor tank. Just like that, we're plugged in. Sometimes this coupler's kind of hard to get in. I'm gonna get one of those quick release couplers to put up on there. All right, now we're gonna inflate the tires back up to 55 PSI. So we've already deflated them, they're down to 30. I don't have the airline hooked up to my Moreflate system, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that sucker plugged in here. We're gonna go ahead and power this thing on. We got our pressure set to 55. Get my stopwatch, hit start, open the valve, and get this thing going. You can see our pressure starting to climb. Got the two lines coming out going to the tires, and then I have the main feeder line that's hooked up to the air compressor. See it running back there. So there you have it, guys. About 3.5 minutes to inflate both of the front tires from 30 PSI all the way back up to 55. That's pretty quick. I've seen a lot of videos where people with those ARB twin compressors trying to fill their Jeep tires from like 25 PSI just up to like 35 or 40 PSI, taking much longer than that. There's plenty of videos out there on the internet that you can look up and see all of those different comparisons between all the off-road compressors. This one right here, I promise you, it's for the bang for your buck. It's the fastest one out there. And if it ever breaks, man, or you get some catastrophic failure, for one, there's gonna be a lot more Harbor Freights than there are ARB, dealerships where you can get those products accessibly across the US. And two, oh well, if it breaks, dude, you can buy a whole new system for 200 bucks. If you buy the extended warranty from Harbor Freight and you keep your main frame, you can probably put that thing back together and get it warrantied. So cheap way to go, much faster, and it's a lot quieter too. And it's a standalone system. It's not gonna tax your, starter battery on your vehicle. You don't have to have your vehicle running to provide enough amperage out of your alternator to run this thing. There's a lot of pros to it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I appreciate you checking out my Harbor Freight Onboard Air video. I did all of this. Well, I did the compressor mod, taking it apart and installing it in the van for under $200. I got the compressor on sale. If you just wait around for a coupon, you can usually get 15 to 20% off on it, no problem. I did spend $100 for this. They definitely retail for more than that, but that was my marketplace steal. And then I spent like another $30 on Amazon for some hoses and fittings for those quick connect fittings that you saw. I'll try to post a link for those guys in the description. They're definitely the more expensive ones, but the reviews on the other ones said they were leaking and they were really crappy, so I wanted to make sure I got the right ones from the get-go. So thanks for checking that out, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.